Namaste. So the class today is about heating practices, and some of the heat that we can produce, in fact most of the heat that we produce in yoga practices comes from an internal fire, an internal flame. This is known as Agni. Your Agni is the internal fire that a lot of this starts in the belly. So it's also known as your digestive fire as well. So some of the things you can do to light up your internal flame are some Kriyas. Kriyas are called cleansing practices. When you do the Kriyas, this activates muscles around the abdomen, but also clears out the lungs, and basically helps you to feel clean before you begin your yoga practice. So we're going to do 2 or 3 Kriyas, and then we're going to do a bit of a heated practice, and some of this focusing on abdominals. So this is why I'm standing. We're going to start with a breath that you've seen in a few of the videos so far. This is a Kundalini yoga breath. It's called Breath of Joy. I find this one as a really good way just to heat up, to warm up before any practice, or even if you just want to do this in the morning, this is a good thing to get your body moving, get your breath moving. Okay, so we'll begin like we normally do. Hands in towards the heart. So we're going to begin standing with the feet hip width apart. Close your eyes. Arrive on your mat. And start to get into a little bit longer, deeper breaths. In and out through the nose. We'll begin with a chant of one Om together. So first taking a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. After your inhale, one Om. And then allow your hands to fall gently by your sides. Roll your shoulders back, lift up the heart. Crown of the head lifting up towards the sky or ceiling. Start some deep breathing in and out through the nose. So we're going to begin Breath of Joy. And as I begin, you can join in with me when you're ready. And then I'll tell you when the last one is, and that will be the final one, and then we'll move on to another Kriya. So Breath of Joy, we inhale, lift the arms up, inhale, arms out to the sides, another inhale, arms lifted, and then you exhale and fold down and expel the air out of your mouth. So it's an inhale through the nose, so about a third of the way, inhale through the nose, another third, inhale, another third through the nose, exhale out of the mouth, throwing your body down. Okay? So it's inhale, 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 exhale. Okay? I'm just going to do this without talking and with breathing. It's definitely more beneficial. So you can join in when you're ready. Last one. Woo. Roll up to standing, hands down to the sides. Just getting your breath back. Maybe if you need to for the next one, you might need to blow your nose a little bit. Take a sip of water. Just a sip. So the next one is called Uddiyana Major. And Uddiyana Major is about firing up your Uddiyana Bandha. So your Uddiyana Bandha is in the center, so around the navel. And it's about, normally when we softly do this, we draw the navel softly in towards the spine. There's a slight lifting up of the rib cage and the muscles just underneath the rib cage. Okay? With Uddiyana Major, we do this a lot more fiercely. So this time, we're going to take an inhale through the nose, exhale, throw the body down. When we throw the body down, we bring the hands onto the thighs and bend the knees but straighten the legs. Bring the chin in towards the chest, and then you're going to hold the breath with the belly, your Uddiyana Bandha, drawn in really tightly. And then when you have to release the chin and roll up to standing. Okay? I'm going to come a bit closer to the camera so you can see what's happening with the belly. Hopefully you can see me. So it's an inhale, and then exhale, exhale, exhale. Keep your exhale. And then you bring your chin in towards your chest. Press your hands in towards your legs. And I'll just roll up my t-shirt so you can see. I'm drawing the belly really closely in towards the spine. Chin comes in, hold the breath. And then release the chin, soften the belly, and roll up. So I'm just going to show you one more of those close to the camera, and then I'll move away so you don't have to see my belly. So it's an inhale, and then exhale. Big inhale, and then exhale. So you'll notice how cleansing that is with the lungs as well. So that will definitely clear out what needs to be cleared out. For me, quite often I need to clear things out of my lungs, so that's one thing. Okay, we're going to do 3 of those. I'll show you it from the side. So it's an inhale, we're going to lift the arms up. Exhale, fold. Hands come onto the thighs, bend the knees. Bring the chin in towards the chest, hold the breath, and then release. When you need to release the belly. Take an inhale through the nose. Exhale. Okay, so 3 of those, again without me talking this time. If you're not sure, you can just watch the first 3 and then you can do your own afterwards. Last one. Okay, and then just take some deep breaths. Just allowing your breath to settle into a natural rhythm. So we're going to continue with some sun salutations now. Maybe do one more Kriya later. Starting at the front of the mat, feet hip width apart. Inhale, lift your arms up, hands together, look up. Exhale, fold in towards the legs, look towards the knees. Inhale, press into legs or floor, look forward. Exhale, step back into down dog. So now you're in downward dog, you can really activate your Uddiyana Bandha. So just that cleansing process that we did with Kriya. Drawing the navel in towards the spine, lengthening the lower back. Inhale, come forward to a plank. First one, drop the knees down, lower the chest. Inhale, lift the shoulders up. And then exhale, lift the hips up, downward dog. We're going to hold down the dog for 5 breaths. Let the head hang. Roll the shoulders out to the sides. Inhale, step back to the front, or jump, extend, look forward. Exhale to fold in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms to the sides. Keep moving. Inhale, lift and look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen away from the legs, look forward. Exhale, this time into a plank, lower down. Inhale onto the front of the feet, lift the chest, shoulders back. Exhale, hips up and back, downward dog. Look forward, inhale, step or jump back to the front. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. And again, inhale, lift and look up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lengthen away from the legs, look forward. Exhale to your plank and down. Inhale, lift the chest, shoulders back, look up. Exhale, downward dog. Let the head hang. Keep the shoulder blades rolling out to the sides. Plant down with the hands and feet. Draw in the Uddiyana Bandha. Okay, inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Turn the left foot parallel to the edge of the mat. Come up into Trikonasana. I'm going to do a couple of things in quite quick succession. Keeping up with the theme of heating. So we're going to go from Trikonasana into Ardha Chandrasana, so you can have a brick at the front of your mat. Just about a brick distance in front of your foot. Take your arms out wide. Turn the palms up. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, reach out. Right hand onto the leg, left arm down. And then we're going to keep going. So bring the left hand onto the hip. Inhale, bend your right knee. Right hand onto the leg, onto the brick. And then lift your left leg up. Exhale. Inhale, lift the left arm. And we're going to go back again into Trikonasana. Exhale. Right hand onto the leg. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, look down towards the foot. Bend your knee. Inhale, lift the left leg. Hold it a little bit higher. Exhale, bend the knee, step back, Trikonasana. Right hand onto the leg, lift the left arm. Inhale, bend the knee. Hand to the block. Exhale. Inhale, lift the leg up. Exhale, back again, Trikonasana, hand onto the leg. Next exhale, both hands to the floor, step back, downward dog. So we're going to do the other side. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, left foot between the hands. And shifting my brick across. And then come up for Trikonasana. Okay. I'm already hot, so I'm going to take off a layer. Take your arms out wide. Turn the palms up. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, reach to the left leg. And lift the right arm up with an inhale. Look down towards the brick. Exhale, bend the left knee. Hand to brick. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Ardha Chandrasana. Next exhale, step back. Trikonasana, hand onto the leg, inhale, lift up. Look down towards your foot, exhale, bend your knee, hand to brick, inhale, lift the leg up. Exhale, step back, hand to leg, inhale, lift up. One more, exhale, bend the knee, hand to brick, inhale, lift the leg up. Exhale, step back, hand to leg, inhale, lift up. Exhale, both hands to the floor, step back, downward dog. Come down onto your knees. Okay, so the next part will be our little dynamo action, powering up through a half sun salutation. And we're going to do 5 of these. I'm going to talk you through the first 1 or 2, and then we'll do the rest with 1 breath. Okay? So we're going to go from downward dog. This is the demo. From downward dog, inhale into a plank. We're going to lower down, exhale as a chaturanga, so if you can hover off the floor, do that, otherwise bring your knees down. But we're going to stay on the balls of the feet. Inhale, lift the chest. Ideally the knees are off the floor, but do bring your knees down if you need to. And then exhale into down dog. Okay, so I'm going to talk you through 1 again. And then the next 4 we will do together with the breath. So it's an inhale to a plank, exhale down, inhale balls of the feet, lift the chest into your back bend, exhale down dog. Okay, so 4 of those, 1 breath in each, just follow me. One more. And then come onto your knees. Have a little rest in a child's pose. Just gather the breath. Okay, and then sit back up. So we're going to continue now, moving a little bit into the abdominals, onto the hands and knees. Cross the legs, roll back over the feet, and then bring your feet forward. Okay, so the next one is called Ardha Jatara Parivartanasana, which means half cross. There's a little bit more meaning to it than that, but half cross. So palms of the hands facing in. We're going to slowly lower down. We'll get to this halfway point, hold it here. Just starting to feel the abdominals fire in, fire up. Down a little bit more. Feel everything shaking in the center of the body and just embrace the shake so we can enjoy that feeling. Rather than shying away, oh my God, that's effort in the abs. Yes, it is, and that's good. And then we come all the way down. Okay. So, bring your knees in towards your chest. Squeeze the knees together and the feet. Take your arms out wide. Palms up or down, up to you. Take an inhale, exhale, knees go over to the right, look over your left shoulder, and we're going to keep the knees and the feet hovering off the floor and just hold it there for 5 breaths. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, over to the left. Look over the right shoulder. 5 breaths. Inhale to come back up. So we're going to do 1 breath each movement, each side. Take an inhale, exhale, knees go right, look left. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, legs go left, look right. Inhale, back up. Exhale, go right. Inhale up. Exhale left. Inhale up. Exhale right. Inhale up. Exhale left. Inhale, come back up. So you can either do the next 2 with the knees bent, and if you're nurturing your lower back, then please stay with the knees bent. If you want to challenge yourself, you can straighten your legs. And we're going to go exhale, feet go over towards the right hand, look over the left. Straight legs if you can. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, legs go left. Inhale up. Exhale right. So we're not touching the floor. Inhale up. Exhale left. Inhale up. And then just hug your knees in towards your chest. Okay, feet to the floor, so not quite conventionally yoga. But we're going to do a few sit-ups just to work into the lower, mid and upper abs. Take your hands behind your head. Squeeze the knees together and keep your legs perpendicular to the floor. Take an inhale, exhale, curl in. Bringing your head towards your knees. Inhale back. Exhale. Inhale back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 5 more. 4. 3. 2.
Okay, keep your head and your shoulders off the floor. Plug in again. This time we're going to work into the obliques. So we're going to bring the right elbow over to the left knee and straighten the right leg, and then do the opposite. So it's an inhale, left knee bent, exhale, look over the left, right leg straight. Inhale, both knees together, exhale, straighten the left leg over to the right. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So we're going to do 10 each side, so that's 2. Take an inhale, exhale, exhale. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one. 10, lower the shoulders down, hug the knees in again. Do you feel that firing up around the lower belly? So it's those muscles, especially for women of a certain age, it's those muscles we find it very difficult to speak to. One more. So hands behind the head again. This time lift the legs all the way up. Lift the head and the shoulders up. And this time we're just going to bounce, lifting the heels up and lifting the buttocks up off the floor. So draw the navel in. Think about your Uddiyana Bandha like we had before. Lower the lower back into the floor. And then we're just going to lift the hips up. We're going to do this 10 to 20 times. So up, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's keep going. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. Hug the knees in. Did you do 20? Or did you stop at 10? Cross the legs at your ankles. Hold on to the top of the feet. Roll up to sitting. Jump it on, jump it off, jump it on. Okay. Let's continue our practice. Get the legs out in front. Just to move into a couple of forward folds. Toes together, take an inhale, lift the chest, exhale, fold forward. You're either going to hold your big toes, or if you have a strap handy, take a strap around the balls of the feet. If you don't have that handy, you can just bring your hands to the floor if you can't reach your feet. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, bring the chin in towards the chest and draw up your Uddiyana Bandha. So we are still working into those core muscles, lengthening from the lower back. Hold it there for 5 breaths. And then inhale, come back up. And then let's just draw the right knee up
Heel as close in towards the buttock as possible. If possible, hand distance in between the foot and the inner left leg. You might also need to sit on a brick for this, and you might also need your belt for your foot. So hold on to your knee, lengthen up. Take your left hand out to the side, and then bring your right arm in front of your right knee. So some of you will just be here, staying here with the fingers onto the floor. Or you might be able to reach your hands back behind you, bind your fingers, lengthen from the lower back, and then exhale, fold. And then come back up. So we're going to twist towards your bent knee. Take your right hand behind you, fingers turning out. Hold on to your knee. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, twist, look over the right shoulder. Hook your left elbow over your knee and keep twisting and looking over to the right. If that's too difficult for you, just hold on to the knee with your left hand. If you're going deeper, left elbow over the knee. Okay, and then inhale, come back to the center, take your right foot forward, bend your left knee. So first we're going to go forward, having that space in between foot and the inner leg. Inhale, lift, hold on to your knee, lengthen from your lower back. Take your right hand out to the side, left arm in front of the left knee. You might just be staying there, and you might be staying quite far up. If you can bind your fingers around your back. You can also take a belt to do that. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Okay, inhale, release, come back up. Take the left hand behind, hold on to the knee with the right hand. Inhale, lift up the chest, lengthen from the lower back. Exhale, twist, look over the left shoulder. And then again, either staying here with the hand onto the knee, and hook the elbow over the knee, and twist and look over the left shoulder. Inhale, come back to the center and take your left foot forward. Okay, so we're going to move through a vinyasa. Lift the legs up, hands to the floor. Exhale, roll forward, and then step back into downward dog. Inhale onto the knees, and then exhale, lower back down onto the front of the body. Okay, so dancing cobra. Take your hands wider than your mat, lift your elbows up. Press your pubic bone down into the floor. Engage your Uddiyana Bandha, so draw your abdominal muscles in as you're pressing your bone into the floor. Also root down with the thighs, and you will activate your buttocks. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bring the right shoulder down, look over your left. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, left shoulder down. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So just go in between each side. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Final one, inhale, lift all the way up, open up the chest, root down with the thighs, the pubic bone, drawing the navel in, so remembering as your abdominal muscles are active, then you are actually softening your lower back. And then lower down, one hand over the other, forehead onto the hands, have a little wiggle of the pelvis into the floor. Underneath the shoulders, come up onto the hands and knees. Cross your legs behind or back over your feet. Bring your feet forward. And now I'm back in direct sunshine again. Pull up your knee. Okay, so palms of the hands facing in. Let's lower ourselves down like we do in this mindful way. Down to a halfway point, hold it there. So you might already feel the abs. Feeling them is good. They are there, we still have them. Down a little bit more, feel that shake in the center of the body. And then all the way down to the floor. So I've just moved my hairband so I can get the back of my head on the floor without disturbing my neck. Bend your knees, bring your feet flat on the floor. So we're going to lift the hips up and bring the hands down towards the floor, towards the heels, but lift up your hips into a bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana. So your ideal is to get your knees just over your ankles. If you feel it's too tight in your lower back, you can always just walk your feet further forward. Okay? That's further forward with the feet just takes the pressure off the lower back. But as the gluteus muscles, the buttocks are working, this should also help soften the lower back. 5 breaths. And then lower down, as you come down, lift your heels up, lower down from the top of the spine, vertebra by vertebra, all the way down. Okay, so we're going to do this again, Setu Bandhasana again, but this time we're going to do some little pulsating actions. Staying with the heat. Inhale, lift up your hips. Interlock your fingers underneath your back. Walk your feet a little bit more central. Keep the right foot down, lift the left leg up. And we're going to pulse up and down 5 times. So inhale, lift, down, lift, down, lift, down. 2 more. 1 more. And then foot comes down. Opposite side, lift the right leg up. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, down. Lift, down. Lift, down, lift, down, last one, lift, down, bring both feet down, press your wrists into the floor, lift your hips up a little bit more, and then release your hands out to the side, lift your heels up, and we'll slowly roll down again. And this time, hugging the knees in towards the chest. So we're going to finish with an inversion. And if you want, you can just finish with Viparita Karani, just lifting your legs up, either with the hips on a brick, or you can just keep your hips to the floor. Or if we're going into a shoulder stand, take the feet back into a plow pose, hands onto your back, and then lift your legs up. Push the flesh up towards your feet. So the flesh from your shoulder blades
up towards your hips. The flesh from your hips up towards your feet. Hold it there 10 breaths. Lift your chin up a little bit. Keep some space underneath your neck, your cervical spine. So this one is called Ekapada Salamba Sarvangasana. This just means 1 foot shoulder stand. So don't worry if your foot doesn't come to the floor with this one, just try it anyway. So take an inhale, exhale, right leg goes back. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, left leg goes back. Inhale, left leg up. Turn your right heel in towards the instep of your left foot. Inhale, exhale, right foot out to the side. Inhale up, opposite way. Exhale, left foot out to the side. Inhale up. Hold it there. Now some variations of a plow pose. So take your legs back. And again, remember, if you can't bring your feet to the floor, keep your hands supported on your back, okay? So if your legs are up here, don't force your legs to the floor, because this is where you can crunch into your neck, and then that's not good. If you can bring your feet to the floor, bring them to the floor, and interlock the fingers behind your back. So same as before, if your legs are just up, keep them up, hold on to your back. So we're going to walk the feet over to the right in a diagonal. So support your lower back when you're doing this one, either with the legs off the floor or with the feet on the floor. Back again to the center. The feet go over to the left. Back again to the center into a plow pose. This time Karnipidasana. So knees in towards the ears, wrap your arms around your legs. And then take your arms back behind you, roll back down. I'm just feeling for the cat to make sure that I don't crush the cat. Roll back down to the floor. Take your arms back behind you. Flex your feet, take your legs wide. Feet back together. And then we're going to slowly lower the legs down. Just remember, if you've got a pet behind you, be very careful of your pet. Okay. So we're going to do a fish pose from here. And this time we're going to do a fish pose from a cross-leg position. So cross your legs, lift your chest up. Forearms to the floor, lift up your chest, and then bring your crown of your head down. I'm suggesting don't sit on your hands at this point. Just lift up your chest, open up your throat. 5 breaths. And then lift your head up. Stretch your legs out in front. If you've got a bolster, which I have, but I've lost it to the cat, which always happens, take the bolster underneath the backs of the legs, or you can just lie flat on the floor, of course. Take your blanket. Slowly lower down to the floor.
With your feet apart,
about the width of the mat. If you have an eye pillow like this, or maybe you can just put something over your eyes just to desensitize. Let your arms drop out to the sides. Lift up your chest for a moment and let your shoulder blades come under. And then relax everything. Relax your legs, your arms, your back, and especially relax the front of your body. So soften all those abdominal muscles now. Some of the abdominal practices can feel perhaps like nothing much is happening at the time, but you might feel them later. So a lot of the yoga work, the abdominal work in yoga, is a lot more subtle than it is with, for example, a Pilates class or some kind of gymnastic work. But it is still there, and we actually focus quite a lot on the muscles behind the external muscle groups, so it's deeper work. But for now, just relax. Let your head sink into the floor. Palms of the hands facing up, hands about 15-20 degrees away from the sides of the body. Relax your back, relax your legs. Release the muscles in your face. If you want to have a longer Shavasana, you pause the video now. Begin to move your fingers and toes. Gently rock the head from side to side. Stretch your arms back. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Roll to one side, letting your arm support your head on that side, and the other arm just drops to the floor. And then press your hand into the floor to come up to a sitting position. So
find a comfortable sitting position just for the last part. With your legs crossed. Or you could kneel and straddle the bolster or a block. Put your chest, let the crown of the head move up towards the sky. Let's just have the palms of the hands open to receiving universal energy. Just tapping into the release of energy from your practice. And then bring your hands in towards your heart. So we'll finish by chanting 3 Ums together and Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Deep breath in through the nose. Release your air out your mouth. With your inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Hands to the forehead, namaste, fold forward. Thank you for joining me in this practice. Please feel free to comment, ask me anything about some of the practices you need to through this app, or email me. I look forward to seeing you next time.